All right, guys, so just getting started, when we talk about meditation or getting into some of these breathing poses, you can sit exactly like you are in this kind of meditative pose. I like to look at it as like you're trying to strengthen your antenna's signal, right? Your body literally is kind of like an antenna, so can you feel it pulling you up? However, this is also an advantageous breath position. I'm not gonna do it because I have a mic pack on there, but if I lay on my back and you put your feet on the ground, kind of like we're doing a glute bridge, that is also a very acceptable and an advantageous breathing position. So what we got going on right here to start is we're going to introduce you to the box breath, right? So this is just learning to control the 4 points or 4 corners of your breath, right? You've got an inhale. We're gonna work on doing that through the nose. You got the big hold right there. You're gonna hold that for about 4 seconds, and then we're gonna exhale out through the nose as well. Also in 4 seconds, and then hold the bottom end of that rage. Also for about 4 seconds. It's as easy as that. That's what we're gonna do, okay? At the end of it, I'm gonna challenge you guys to do a BOLT score, or a blood oxygen level test. I think I got that right, BOLT score. And what that's gonna do is gonna see how you can kind of buffer CO2 and like your body's governor to see, when you need to take another breath. So it can help you get better at holding your breath and a lot of positive health benefits. So when we get there, I'm gonna have my timer out and I'm gonna say, hey, kind of raise your hand when you start. I'll kind of try to get you guys on the same page, and you'll drop it when you're done so I can get you a little bit of the score on that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get yourself as comfortable as possible. Wherever you feel comfortable is good. All right, I'll guide you through the first couple breaths. So let's get everybody ready for an inhale in through the nose. Hold it there. We're gonna hold for about 4 seconds. Slowly exhaling out through the nose as well. When you get to the bottom of that exhale, hold it there. Find that peace. Instinctively waiting for that inhale again. Starting that breath wave with your belly, then raising your chest, holding all that oxygen, that life force in you, then blowing it out as if you're fogging up a mirror. Can you do that through your nose? It's a little bit different, it's a little bit harder. Hold that exhale at the bottom when you get there, and can you gradually increase that hold at the bottom? Inhaling again. At this point, you can get comfortable just going your pace, but what we want you to do is focus on slowing down the exhale and increasing the hold at the bottom. If your mind wanders, if you lose your train of thought, you can always come back to this concept of your breath. Being very conscious in that control. I'm beginning to slow my exhales down. I'm getting that hold closer to about an 8 or a 10 second. So those 4 corners of that breath are now really in a tempo of about 4, 4, 8, 8. So I'm slowing down. I'm eliciting a parasympathetic nervous system response. This is a great way to cool down from a workout. You went for a run, you did a high intensity exercise. Doing this will really help you out. Or even in the chaos or the fray of your day, 6 breaths like this can lower your blood pressure 10%. So let's do 2 more real conscious breaths before we work on that BOLT score. And this will be your slowest and your best breaths. Good, so let's get 1 more breath, and I'm gonna try to get you guys all back on the same page so we can work on getting your BOLT score. Okay, so wherever you guys are at, I want you to kind of reset your breath. So everybody get a big exhale out wherever you're at. Okay, inhaling in again through the nose right now. Holding it there. Slowly exhaling, and when you get to the bottom of the exhale, kind of raise your hand up a little bit, okay? And I'm gonna start my timer when I see the first person kind of raise that hand up. So when you're at the bottom of that score, we're starting, we're on the clock, okay? So you don't have to hold it super high, you can just keep it where you're at, and you don't have to force it. It's all about just kind of where you are. Our goal is just to kind of find that peace in here, and for me to find that baseline or to assess how well you are at this breath holding. Good, and once you tap out, that's okay. Just get back to your breath. Good. Good, very nice. I think everybody's out of the fight. All right, go ahead and just relax just a little bit. Okay. Keith's like, I'm still going, Garrett. Okay, and so we can take this meditation. Was that a meditation? It was a little bit. It had some of those benefits of meditation, but really what that was 2 or 3 minutes of breath work. That's it. Do you guys feel a little bit better just from those 2 or 3 minutes of breath work? 100%. And as I talked to you a little bit in the meditation, that slows down that fight or flight response and brings you back to homeostasis that much more fast, right? So that's gonna give you more adaptive energy or help you be more responsive to stress throughout that day. So that BOLT score, and what's really, really crazy about that BOLT score is a couple of you guys were kind of right around 20 seconds. That's really kind of a baseline minimum, right? We need to get you to there, and really we want to double that. We want to get that to 40 as quickly as we can. By going through some of these Wim Hof or these advanced breathing techniques, which we can get you to once you've established you have a decent score here, that stuff is magic. I lowered my resting heart rate 11 freaking points from 60 to 49 over the course of a month by learning how to hold my breath. And why this is so important is we're all over breathers. We're mouth breathers for the most part. I've gone so far to even tape my mouth when I sleep so that I can learn to retrain myself how to breathe. And my family, my father has sleep apnea. My mom has a couple of breathing conditions and snoring. And what's crazy is the doctors don't talk to them anything about breathing like this. I'm like, did they give you any tools? Oh, I have a condition, like I need this. I'm like, yeah, I know, but like you could also learn how to just use your body more properly. So this is something I'm very passionate about. It doesn't have to be meditation. This is breathing, right? This could be a cool down. Or remember we talked about that little move component and how easy that was? This breathe component is just as easy, right? You feel a little bit better. You feel invigorated. You do these two things together, guess where you're at right now? You're kind of in your ideal performance state. You're right in that flow that we are going. So this is where you create. This is where you get those aha moments. This is when you have your best ideas, is when you get here. And that's why it's so important to do these things and do them together, or I like to say, to do you on purpose. Now you can create and you can be your best self, right? Good pep talk?